Hello my beautiful beings, and welcome back to my channel. Hi, how are you? Hopefully you guys could hear me, because right now I got a new camera and a new microphone, and ooh, I'm excited because I'm ready to produce better and more quality content for you, my beauties.
Bitch, this is the moment that I'm about to give you the La La Ree experience.
And now, today I will be doing a monthly reading for you guys for the month of May. This time, I'm going to be doing it a little bit differently because honestly now with classes building up and new courses that I'm taking, it's taking up a lot more of my time. So in order to still produce content for you guys, I'm going to be doing pick a pile monthly readings. And when it comes to my crystal cards and affirmation and guardian angel cards, I will be doing that in another video for you guys, which is going to be a blessing that I'm going to be offering for each pile that I'm going to be doing in the next video. And also, hopefully soon to come, because one of the new courses I'm taking is becoming a meditative teacher. So once I'm through with all those courses, I'll be adding guided meditations to my channel too. So hopefully that's going to be something you all enjoy. I'll probably be changing my name to Hart Guidance instead. But ooh, I'm so excited. I hope the audio's clear with this new microphone. I bet you it is. And
I'm here to make it clear. I know you.
Without further ado, let's get on to each separate piles, shall we? Okay, my beautiful beings. So right here we have the Jet Crystal associated with the Good Hart Tarot deck. And we got the Opal Orthoclase with the Star Spinner Tarot deck. And we got the Sodalite gem for the Naked Hart Tarot deck. Select your crystal, go down to the description, to the timestamps down below, and then click on that timestamp associated with the pile and crystal that you chose. Okay, my beautiful beings? Hello, my beautiful beings. For those of you that chose the Jet Crystal and the Good Tarot deck, welcome to your May monthly reading. In here, we'll get into, what key things are going to occur to you in the month of May, what obstacles may occur and how to overcome those obstacles. And later on throughout the reading, I'll get into your oracle cards to see what lessons you'll learn for the month of May or things you should keep in mind for this month. And we'll also get into how you should approach love for the month of May and how to approach finances for the month of May. Okay, my beautiful beings? Without further ado, let's get into your lovely reading. What are the key points coming up in this beautiful being's reading for the month of May? What are important factors in the month of May? So we got the Page of Cups in reverse. In this deck, Cups is the water. Let's see if I can get a few more. She went flying. So we got the Page of Coins, also in reverse. Now let's see what else I can get for you. I'm compelled to do at least 1 to 2 more. Too many. Shuffle it 2 more times. If nothing comes out, then okay. And we also have the 4 of Cups, also in reverse. The energy that I'm picking up for the cards laid out in front of me, I switched around the 4 Cups here, because energetically I just felt like this made more sense, and it's just throughout the month of May, you're going to be feeling stuck on something, I have a feeling it's stagnant energy. You're going to be kind of bored for the month of May. Some of you, maybe you had a connection with somebody and it was starting out really great, and now, like, the energy's starting to dull down, it's feeling lackluster, and you're not sure how to move forward from it. Like, if this is the person we're talking about, or maybe just, like, your career overall is just not feeling as exciting as it once was, or, like, you know there's another exciting career out there for you, but you're stuck doing what you are doing currently. I have a feeling like that's, like, leaving you, like, a little emotionally just out of place right here with the Page of Cups in reverse right here. Just, sorry, my throat chakra just, overall, this could be you. Like, you overall don't, you know this isn't what you want, but you don't know how to express your feelings. Like, when it's in the reverse, the Page of Cups, like, it does entail, like, you not being able to express your feelings whatsoever, and I have a feeling, like, because you don't know how to fully articulate, like, why you're feeling bored, why, like, you're in this rut and stuff, like, you might cope with it in a way that spends a lot of money, like, kind of feeling a vice, and a vice doesn't have to be a substance, it could just be, you know, something material, like buying a bunch of stuffed animals to cope, and it's like a comfort type of thing. Like, that could be what you're doing instead of addressing, like, a problem at hand, whether it be internally or physically. Like, in my readings, like, I read it like how I see it and how I'm sensing it, and I'm just going to be upfront with you, but hopefully throughout this reading, not hopefully, we will throughout this reading get to the bottom of this, and, you know, I'll see if I could help you in any way, shape, or form I can, alright, my beauties? Right now, what is crossing pile 1 in the month of May? We got the Page of Swords in reverse. Let's see if I could get a few more. That card went flying across the other side of the room, but I got it. You got the Fool, but in reverse, and I'm compelled to do another, just at least one more. Let's see what is crossing pile 1 in the month of May. Of air, the Knight of Cups. I mean, Swords. Wait a minute, y'all. I feel so dumb. I just realized this said Page. I forgot Page is not the messenger. The Knight is the messenger. Oh my god, I'm so sorry, but... hold on. Overall, though, there is a slight shift in your reading. It's not that big, but... yeah, my bad. Like, in here, actually, you still have this stagnant energy where you feel stuck and bored and stuff. Like, if this is with a person that you're feeling that way for, like, this is confirmation that you're right about the energy shift, and, like, be careful around this person, because they may not be, like, you know, what you truly want deep down and stuff, or maybe right now you feel like you can't trust them, like, why does everything have to become so stagnant and boring every time I talk to somebody? But just know that if you do decide to continue with this person, like, the Knight of Coins, when it's in reverse, like, when it's upright, it represents, like, something positive coming slowly. And then in the reverse, it actually does mean that, yes, you may be in this stagnant, bored type of energy, but at the same time, like, that you're going to be out of that quickly. So either you're going to be out of that quickly, like what was boring in this relationship or this job, like it's going to later turn back into something more fulfilling for you. It's just throughout this month it's not going to feel, as exciting as it did, whatever this is, whether it's something with involving another person or career or internally, it is one that is bound to shift. Alright, my beauties? Right, now that we got that formality out of the way, let's get into what your cards are representing here. Energetically, I did feel like it was necessary to shift these cards around, and I wanted to bring them more in a compact and organized position, but remember when I thought the Knight of Coins was the Page of Coins, and how I was talking about spending, to cope with emotions and stuff? I feel like that's actually confirmed here with the Fool card in reverse right here. So because things all of a sudden got boring and it started feeling like a lower down energy, whether this is with a person or a career or something, ever since this low down energy, you started coping with it in a way that, you're irresponsibly coping with it. I feel like, I don't mean to call you out or anything, that's not what I'm trying to do and stuff, but there's a possibility that you could be coping by either buying, too much of something that you don't need, whatever that is, a stuffed animal, an overindulgence of junk food, or overindulgence of cigarettes or alcohol, or any overindulgence is something that isn't going to be beneficial for you or your health. That is one thing that is likely going to cross you for this month, and I have a feeling, because of the energy shift, you may be thinking, oh, this one person is not who they say they are, they do one thing, they say one thing, then do another, and that this person could be lying to you, or that's the vibe that you're getting. But overall, I have a feeling what's really crossing you is just your own mentality, in a sense. It's the overall vibe I'm getting. It's just is with the Knight of Coins in reverse, overall the energy may be boring now, but it is going to shift. I have a feeling in your past and stuff, when things started to get boring, that's when you found out, them doing gossip and other stuff, or cheating or whatever behind your back. In reality, with this one, you don't know the full story, and you don't know the full details yet. I have a feeling because of trust issues within the past and stuff, it's causing you to overthink this and think that all negative things were to come from this. But I would say and even if your intuition is correct and stuff, I definitely think it's key to say that maybe this person may not have been the right thing for you, or this job wasn't the right fit for you, but over time, time heals all wounds, and that you will be able to successfully get something that's going to match your wavelength and be on some honest and exciting energy for you that matches what you want. So I do have a feeling that this is just going to be a temporary thing. It's just what's crossing you is how you cope with things, and your own mentality from things from the past is essentially what I'm sensing. Alright, my beings? Now, let's get into how to overcome this, and then we'll get into your oracles. Alright, my beauties? Now, how can pile 1 overcome this? How can pile 1 overcome this? I'm going to give you... Oh, wow.
Oh my God! Wow!
Now this is the real tea right here. Now this is the real tea.
Very good tea.
You got the Empress and the Emperor in the upright, and you got the Hierophant. Oh, wow. This is grand. Like, I feel like these three... Like, if this is a connection that you're questioning, just know that... Give it time, because you two are going to be a match, because when the Emperor and the Empress come up together in a reading, like, and they're both in the upright, that usually represents a really good match. It's just, you know, you're gonna have to give it a little bit of time, because who knows, like, maybe this person's just overly busy with work and isn't responding to you as much, and to try not to overthink it. Or, like, if this is a person that you have to let go and stuff, this is confirmation that in the future, I don't get the vibe that it is this month. Like, if it is, like, great, but if it's not, it's just definitely confirmation that in the future, just know that you will for sure get somebody that is going to match your wavelength, that is going to be on the same level with you. And, like, you know, will bring out the best in you. Like, whether you're the Empress or the Emperor, like, you two are going to bring out the best in one another. This is in the future, I'm sensing. Or this could be, you know, something that's building later after the month of May. Like, the month of May, there is going to be some stagnancy. And for you to, like, you know, address certain things, like certain behavioral patterns. But just know that with the Hierophant, like, the fact that a perfect match and a Hierophant came together, like, the Hierophant, like, represents, you know, the perfect partner also. So, whoever's coming your way, or whoever's in your life currently, or if this is your career and stuff, this is going to be a perfect match on all bases for you, is the overall vibe that I'm picking up here, my beauties. Alrighty, now without further ado, I feel like that was a really good note to end it on. Wow. But without further ado, let's get into your oracles, shall we? Now, what lessons will Pile 1 be learning in the month of May? Lessons will Pile 1 be learning in the month of May? I'm giving you one here, which is Castle. It's time for healing, not war. So now let me get into, you know, what the booklet has to say to give you like an even further meaning behind it. But I have a feeling I understand why this card came for you. Alright. Castle. It's time for healing, not war. Don't burn something down to the ground unless you have a plan to build something better in its place. But it's too late for that, isn't it? You got angry, you pointed fingers, you called for war. And war was exactly what you got. Now that it's time for healing and reparations, what's your plan? You need to take the same initiative and determination you had when this started and figure it out. Never neglect your intuition. So with this and stuff, I have a feeling like healing from your past is definitely what's going to be key here, whether that is in continuing this connection or going on to a new connection. Like, if you truly in your heart feel like this connection really is going to go like how it did in the past for you, then trust your intuition. But it's just keep in mind that you also need to address certain things within yourself to, you know, feel like you're fully ready to move forward from the past and be ready for that relationship. I have a feeling this card came to you for a reason, and I hope that the paragraph I read for you and the stuff that came up in this reading can help you figure it is what you need to figure out, my beauties. Because honestly, I just get the vibe that you guys are fierce. Like, you guys are fierce like the Empress is just, in order to get into that inner fierceness and attract your inner Emperor, and to get that perfect partner you desire, You gotta heal yourself. You gotta heal the stuff that's within. I know you can do it, my beauties. Alright? Now, let's get into your love oracles, and we'll get into your finance oracles. Alright? How should pile 1 approach love for the month of May? I'm compelled to do just this one. I'm compelled to just do this one, which is Gala Dali. And for sex and hookup life, it says, everything in love is invention, creation, soar over the ordinary. So essentially with the sex and hookup meeting, it's just like, know what your intentions are. Like if your intention is just to hook up, at least hook up with someone that's going to be, different from what you're used to and stuff. Like someone that doesn't remind you of someone from your past, in a sense, is what I'm getting. And for just like sex in general, just like, if you're meant to, if you want to be with this person for a long time and stuff, just make sure, you get to know them more and create like a stable foundation, something that's different than the normal foundations you were used to in your past. And then when it comes to the diamond meaning for having a long-term relationship or getting over a breakup, it says, it is by being in the shadow that one emits the most light. So with this, I could see this for both getting over a long-term getting over a breakup and being in a long-term relationship. Like, who knows, like maybe like this stagnant energy was someone you had a long-term relationship with and you had like a history of going back and forth with them. This could be that, but in order to get over that and stuff, it's just like, by being in the shadow, I see that as shadow work, meaning like work within yourself and stuff, like going deep within and addressing emotions you might not be the most comfortable with. And by doing so, and like being open about it, whether it is with a partner you're in a long-term relationship with, or yourself, or with a therapist or something, that's what's going to, purge out that darkness and emanate more light within you to make you feel lighter and, be able to better process and get through like troubling events and be at your best self in a relationship. And then in terms of like friends and family with the infinity symbol, it says, be immortal rather than available and stuff. So with this and stuff, like you guys might really love helping out your family, like you're always there for them, but like I just get the vibe that maybe you guys aren't entirely there for yourself, and like because you're there for everybody else, that's what causes you to, in a sense, lose yourself and just not giving yourself enough time to relax and heal and stuff. It's just, take care of your health mentally and physically. That way you could be available for people that you care for, but so you could be available for the longest time possible, instead of, eventually wearing yourself out that you won't be available like later in life. So you're better off taking care of yourself now, so you could be available for a longer period of time, so, you wouldn't gas yourself out sooner and not be available for them. I'm sorry, I went on a tangent. I hope that made sense. I think y'all get what I'm trying to say here. Alrighty, now let's get into how you beauties should approach finances for the month of May, or what's to come. How should pile 1 approach finances for the month of May? So you beauties got Elon Musk. So in terms of making money, it says you can't make an omelet without risking a few nest eggs. So like if everything that I was saying related more to a career than a relationship and stuff, then essentially what I'm seeing here is if you're bored with the job that you have now, but you're afraid of risking and trying something new because this old job, despite its boringness, is stable for you at the moment and stuff, it's just, it's encouraging you that sometimes in life you need to be able to take that risk and let go of, like, some of the old habits that you have and be able to just go for it, because once you let go and actually try to go for the things that you normally would be too scared to try, it's going to benefit you greatly. And then, in order to save your money, it says, Icarus lacked a better spacecraft. So, overall here, in terms of saving money and stuff, it's just, in order to be able to get that quote-unquote better spacecraft, and by that I mean, like, whatever your goal is, whether it is to be better off financially or to be able to buy a certain thing like a house or something, it's just know that whatever house that you wish that you had, like, oh, this person lives in such a beautiful house, it's just know that you have the capabilities and you have the mindset to achieve, like, even better for yourself. Like, even if what you want is a mansion and stuff, like, you will be able to make it better for yourself and stuff. Even if the market value isn't as good as you want it to be, at least it's, like, homey and, like, good enough for you to, feel comfortable in it and for you to call your own. So, over here, it's just sensing, the overall vibe I'm sensing for you to save money is to just quality. Just remember, like, the quality of things. Don't be so focused on the monetary value. Just save so you can be able to have better quality things in the future. So keep quality in mind, alright? And then, in order to give your money meaning, it says, hitch your wagon to the future and design it yourself. So, like, overall, like, with quality that I was saying and stuff, so continuing to save and stuff will essentially get you to build your life in the way that you want it to and design it the way that you want it to. It's the overall vibe that I'm getting here to give your money meaning. It's just, the more you make and the more you save, just know that that's something for you to create for yourself in the future. And just remember what goal that you want to have in life and how you can get there and what you want to do to make it unique and special to you is the overall vibe that I get here. Alright? Okay, my beautiful beings, like, that was your reading for the month of May. I hope you all found a lot of insight with this and that you all feel, like, comforted and that you're reassured that everything is going to be okay. Like, I do hope that I'm able to provide you guys with a lot of light, insight, and clarity. So, alright, my beautiful beings, enough of my tangents. Like, you're probably tired of me already, but overall, I just want to say I hope you all have a wonderful and blessed day, and I wish you nothing but positivity, love, peace, and guidance. Alright, my beautiful beings? Hello, my beautiful beings. In my lovely pile twos, welcome to your reading. If you chose the Star Spinner Tarot deck in the Opal Orthoclase, then welcome to your May reading. And now, without further ado, let's get started to see what'll go down in the month of May for you beauties, shall we? Alright. What are some key things that'll occur in May for my beautiful pile twos and great tarot spirits? Got the Three of Wands in the upright. Let's see what else. We also got the Ten of Coins in reverse, and we also got the Ten of Wands in reverse. Alrighty, so, like, right away, the overall vibe I'm getting here is that honestly, no matter which way you turn all of these, they're gonna relay the same result. Like, even if I moved this here or that there, it's like they're all gonna relay the same message, which is you have a lot of different options for you. Like, right now, some of you, like in the month of May, is just you're worried that, oh, if this plan doesn't work out, like, I'm not going to be financially stable or have the abundance I'm looking for. Like, I don't know what option to pick. I don't want to make the wrong one, because if I make the wrong one, then everything will come crashing down on me. And quite frankly, with Ten of Wands, no matter what, if it's upright or reversed, it's telling you to lighten up. Like, honestly, you can be your own worst enemy, and just like the energy you put out is the energy you receive. So it's literally just, in terms of manifesting, just believing that it can happen for you, knowing that it can happen for you, and having the patience to wait for it to come to you is the best thing that's going to get this Ten of Coins to be in the reverse. I mean, in the upright instead of the reverse. And it's time for you to start looking at the options and, just really assessing, the pros and cons of everything. Like, honestly, you have the ideas, but one thing I'm mainly seeing here for you, my beautiful beings, is just, a plan. Like, I think it's good to come up with a game plan for each of these ideas that you have and seeing which one is going to be the best for you to produce currently. Like, what do you have the means of doing and what's going to be the best path for you. And one thing that I'm sensing is sometimes the simplest path isn't always the easiest, so sometimes you may have to do something a little bit outside of your comfort zone just to get the results that you need. I want you to keep that in mind, my beautiful beings. So now, let's get into what may be crossing you in the month of May. Alright? What may be crossing the beautiful beings of Pile 2 in the month of May? What obstacles may come your way? We got the Four of Cups in the upright. Let's see if I could get two more. These two came flying in. We got the Three of Cups, and we got the... Yeah, we got the Three of Cups right here, and we got the Three of Swords right here. So overall, like, so far everything's been coming in pretty quick and pretty clear. From what I see here, it's actually kind of funny, because Pile 1... when they got the Four of Cups, theirs was in reverse. And it's funny how tarot, like, the reverse and upright can have two completely different meanings. Sometimes it could be similar meanings, like with the Ten of Wands being similar. But with this in the upright, like, what's crossing you is potentially somebody, like, I get heavy vibes, this could be someone from your past, but it could be, someone new coming in with an offer, or you coming in with an offer, and then them not being accepting of that offer because they have stuff they will need to work on, but they're not willing they're not willing to work on it yet, or they're not ready to overcome what this is. And with the Three of Swords right here, like, if this is you or them, like, I get the feeling it's more your energy, that you're letting a past heartbreak, like, hold you back from, like, a really good union, like, or like this past person, like, this is a karmic union and things were really well, like, very sociable with you guys in the past, if this is an ex we're talking about here. If this is someone new, then it could be just, them offering you something and you're weary because of stuff that you went through in the past, but there is potential for this union that it could be something, fun. It could be something that's good for the both of you. Like, it could be, maybe you could be meeting this person at, like, a social event, or, like, a third-party thing. Maybe an app or something, or a friend introducing you. Like, you could be weary about this. It's just, when this happens, like, you're gonna feel a little bit disoriented, or, who knows, it doesn't have to be about love. It could be about a career too, like, because the Four of Cups also entails multiple career options, and you're probably worried that if you pick the wrong career that you're going to end up messing up, or things aren't going to go well for you. There's definitely a sense of anxiousness that I'm getting here. I have a feeling like when this offer's made to you, it's going to be like somewhere social. It could be like you're in a job interview or something, there's multiple people there, and then everyone could be trying to get this position and stuff, and you're worried if you'll potentially be good enough for this position. Just, there's some doubts that are in here. Just some doubts are going to be crossing you for this month, and it has a lot to do with the past, whether the doubts are based on a career, or whether to go forward with a person or not, whether that person's new or from the past. Just, it is something to keep in mind that could be crossing you for the month of May, or could be crossing you soon. Alright, my beauties, let's see how y'all should overcome this. Alright? How to overcome the obstacles. Great Spirits, how should Pile to overcome the obstacles in May? The Judgment. See if I can get 2 more. We got the Knight of Cups upright. Let's see if I can get 1 more. And we got the 5 of Swords in reverse. Okay, my beautiful beings, I just wanted to stack them together and move things up a little bit. And energetically, this is the order that I was feeling. It's just, so far with the Knight of Cups, when it's in the upright position, like, I feel in order to resolve this, like, I'm going to go back to the 3 of Wands. I'm going to backtrack a little bit, because the 3 of Wands, it could be multiple options, like, when it comes to a career, but it could also be multiple options romantically, or like maybe in the past, like you've had other options besides this one past person you were with before, but in the end you chose them, and it led to like this heartbreak, and you're worried because stuff that they did in the past to make you feel heavier emotionally and more unstable in like parts of your life and stuff. Like, I feel because of what this past person might have done to you, like if you've had this past bad relationship with them, it's caused you to feel heaviness and, a struggle to let go of the past and accept, like, new alternatives here. And I have a feeling, like, because your challenge is, like, moving forward from the past, because I have a feeling something new is coming in, and the decision that you have to make is whether or not you're going to let the past continue to hold you back, or if you're going to move forward from it. And I have a feeling the decision you make, it's going to be different for you, because when the 5 of Swords is in the upright, it definitely represents, like, conflicts and, like, arguments on certain parties' ends, but when it's in reverse, it usually represents a resolution, a change. So you could be, so I have a feeling later in life, like, whether it's this month or the following, you're going to make a huge decision that's going to impact you in a positive way, and that you're going to pretty much be resolving the past hurt, and you're potentially going to be lightening up instead of, carrying any weight or being hard on yourself, is essentially what I'm picking up here. Alright, my beauties, now that that's settled, let's get into your oracles, shall we? Now, what shall my beautiful pile twos learn or keep in mind in the month of May? We have a few that fell, but this is the main one I'm taking, which is Sword, make the change. Alright, I'm gonna grab the booklet and read you the extended meaning of it, my beauties, alright? Now, in Sword, Make a Change, paragraph says, there is a big life change you've been thinking of making for a while now. This is a sign that you need to trust your instincts and take the leap. Whether you're thinking about cutting your hair or finding a job better suited for you, do the thing and do it with confidence. Honestly, this is a sign, like I was saying earlier before, like something in your past is holding you back, and you know that you're going to have to take a risk and to take a chance on something, whether that is a new love or a new career opportunity for you. I feel like when you make that decision, it's going to make a positive change, and I feel like this Oracle card is clarification to go for that change. Do what's going to benefit you. Lighten up and don't let your past hold you back. That's the biggest thing I get from this, my beauties. Alrighty, now let's see how you beautiful beings should approach love for the month of May. How should pile 2 approach love for the month of May? I'm going to take the 1 here, and we got Sir Ryan Gosling.
It's authentic to you.
Hey girl, sorry my shirt fell off.
In here, like in the sex and hookup life in the flame meaning, it says, silence has more meaning than the words you don't say. Honestly, with this, it's like a sex and hookup life type scenario. Like, when you're doing it with someone, it's just, sometimes you'll know that you'll be enjoying it is if you both have that look in each other's eyes and stuff, like when you guys do it, like even if you guys aren't loud with it or anything, just if by the facial expressions things are enjoyable at least, then take that for what it is. It just know, like if you both feel good in the end of the day and you're both comfortable with it, then that is what it is. Like overall the vibe I get is just like, don't overthink it too much, just be in the moment and just enjoy it if you find it enjoyable, is essentially what I'm feeling here. And when it comes to getting over a breakup and in a long-term relationship, and being in a long-term relationship, the diamond meaning states, the hardest role to play is yourself. So essentially, this goes for both a breakup and a long-term relationship. And the vibe I'm getting here is, have that love for yourself. Never lose yourself or give yourself up so much for someone that you end up losing a part of you. Everything is a balancing act, so find a way to make things, equal. Like an equal give and take is the biggest thing. Like if there wasn't an equal give and take in your past relationship, and just know it was sent out of your way because of that, because something grander and something with a better give and take. Like an equal give and take was meant for you. Is just keep yourself in mind. Never lose yourself over anybody is the biggest thing I'm sensing here. And when it comes to the infinity symbol, which means approach for love and friends and family, it says don't let someone else write your private life. So essentially it's this, the life that you live and stuff, like whether your friends have an opinion or family have an opinion on it that's different from how you want to live, it's like if it's not something that they agree with but you really want to do it, then as long as it's going to be positive for your mental health and for your well-being, then please just go with your gut, like follow your intuition, and don't allow someone to control your life or write your story for you. Like if you had the library card to take your own narrative, write your own story, write your own narrative card from this same deck, then that would have been just as fitting to go along with this, but these two cards are very fitting together also. Alright, my babies. I think that's all I really have to say about that. And now, we shall go into how your beauties should approach finances for the month of May. How should pile 2 approach finances for the month of May? got Warren Buffet, and in order to make money, it says stability is worth holding on to. So, like, if in this career you're gonna have, like, stable benefits, like something that's gonna grant you stability, gonna grant you a good source of income, like, literally hold on to that, like, go for it, and keep working your way on, keep working at it, because if you keep working at it, the income you're gonna get, like, that stability that's gonna come with it is really going to help you out, and it's really gonna help you continue to earn money in the future if you keep staying loyal to this career that you want to go to, the career you want to pursue, because if you keep sticking it through, like, if you keep sticking it through, then it's really going to help you and be beneficial for you. And I'm talking about a different career path, because this vibe I'm getting here is your current career path or your current love path. It hasn't been granting you stability, so when you find something else that's going to be more stable, take a chance on it and stick with it, because that's really going to grant you a lot of abundance, is what I'm sensing. And for how to save money, it says, watch the paint dry so long as you've invested in it. So honestly, saving it is just see how much you could accumulate. That way, like, the more you accumulate, the more you're going to be able to invest in certain things that are going to be beneficial for you. It's the overall vibe I'm sensing when I'm looking at this card and based on everything that went down in your reading. And in order to give your money meaning, it says be flashy only in philanthropy. So essentially, just like, philanthropy is essentially like donating to noble causes. So, you know, if something is near and dear to your heart, like, invest in that, like activism and stuff, donating to Black Lives Matter movements, or like donating also to, you know, Black Trans Lives Matter, or like supporting the Trevor Project. Like, be flashy when it comes to donations like that are going to make a change in the world, because your name being out there in the world for making huge donations for huge changes, like, that's really going to put you out there, and it's really going to be beneficial for you, and it's going to be heartwarming for you as well. Is the overall vibe I'm sensing with this. Alright. Okay, my beautiful beings, like, overall, that is essentially what I got out of your reading. I hope you all found this helpful and very insightful, and I hope you all have a wonderful and beautiful day. I'm wishing you nothing but luck, love, light, and guidance all throughout your days, okay? Love you, my beautiful beings. Goodbye. Hello, my beautiful beings. If you chose pile 3 with the Sodalite and the Naked Hart Tarot deck, welcome to your May monthly reading. Alright, so now, without further ado, let's get into what the key events, what key things will occur for you in the month of May, shall we? Pile 3, what key... Let's see if I could get one more. I think those are going to be significant. What key events will occur in the month of May? My beautiful pile 3s. Right, so we got the 3 of Wands in reverse. We got the Chariot also in reverse. And we got the Hermit. I just realized that the camera was a little too zoomed in, so I just zoomed it out a little bit and, you know, tried to make things a little bit more spacious. But overall, I've never gotten the 3 of Wands in reverse before. But when it's in reverse, it represents like a break in communication, just overall frustration. And that frustration is more confirmed in the Chariot reverse. Is just, whether this is about a career or a person, just there's some obstacle that might be coming in the way that makes things just, it hinders the progress between either you or this career, or it's just a frustrating feeling, just overall, like something is just going to come forth that's going to be a bit of a hindrance, and because of this hindrance, it's like with the Hermit card, it's making you go within, just like really thinking things through and evaluating. Like, okay, what priorities do we need to set straight? How can I overcome these obstacles? Or should I move forward with this later in the future? Should I just leave it all together and try something new? It's just, there's going to be some contemplation over whatever events that may come as an obstacle throughout this month. So let's get more into what those obstacles may be. Alrighty. What obstacles may come in Pile 3's way in the month of May? What is crossing Pile 3? We got the Ace of Coins. Let's see if we can get 2 more at least. So far every pile's been getting the perfect, like 3-3-3 for the pile, for like the intentions that I have set out. Got the 8 of Wands, but in reverse. Let's see if we can get 1 more. And we got the 8 of Cups in the upright. Okay, so I just decided to move everything up a little bit, and now another card I never have pulled in reverse before is the 8 of Wands right here. But overall, like, the obstacles that are coming is like this career, or this career or something that may be coming up. Like, this may be a new career presenting itself forward, or a new person presenting itself forward, and then it does seem, it comes off like it might be stable, and it might come off as something that might be good, but for some reason just you're having doubts about it. Like, you're not really trusting it at all. Like, if it's a person, like if it's a job let me start with a job opportunity first. If it's a job opportunity, like, you may think, okay, this came quicker than I expected, like something seems a little bit off about this, and it seems a little too good to be true. Or if it's a person that we're talking about here, if it's someone from your past re-offering you something, or if it's the same person you may be having like some obstacles and hiccups with, like there could be just some unresolved like communication issues, like because the past miscommunication, you're not really sure or trusting of their offer. And because of this offer, like, I'm getting the vibe that it's temporary, or you could just completely walk away in general. Like, if it's a job opportunity, you could not give a direct answer right away. Like, you might do your own independent research on it, just a little bit of, or you'll just turn away from it completely, just, you know, taking time for yourself, like with the Hermit, doing a little bit of self-discovery to see if this is still a career you want to pursue or not. Or you'll be doing self-discovery to see if this is really a person you still want to be with, or if this is if this new relationship is something you want to pursue right now. I get feeling there's going to be obstacles to come, or it's just going to be like doubts and, like, you know, making a decision, like going within to make a decision on a certain offer is the overall vibe that I'm getting here. Alrighty, so now let's get into how to overcome these obstacles, shall we, my beauties? How should Pile 3 overcome the obstacles in May before then? We got the 4 of Swords in the upright. Let's see if I can get at least 2 more cards. We got the Knight of Swords in the upright. See if I could get 1 more. And we got the Magician. And you know what? I'm going to take this one too. The 5 of Cups right here. Okay, so I decided to organize things a little bit more, and energetically, just this order made the most sense. And what the cards are telling me here is that within the Five of Cups, it's telling you to let go of negative thinking, and instead of focusing so much on the negatives that occurred within the past, like why these obstacles occurred, or not trusting, like this process thinking it's too good to be true, let go of that and realize the positives that are within you, and think about the positives that are to come from this situation. Just like allow yourself to take a rest from the past is what I get with the Four of Swords. Allow yourself to, calm yourself down and not think that, just that all bad things happen to you. Just don't think that all the bad is just going to come to you, because all that negative thinking and like all the negative doubts and just worries and stuff, all that's going to do is prevent you from manifesting. Like I have a feeling once you give yourself the rest you deserve from the negative self-doubts, the negative thoughts, the self-pity and stuff, like once you give yourself a rest from that and give time to yourself to heal from that, you're going to be really good at manifesting what you truly want, whether that be in love or a career. And like once you overcome this obstacle here and start manifesting, once you're at like a mostly healed place, like you don't have to be completely healed, but you have to be healed enough to the point where you feel like you're willing to give it a try, like you're willing to take action towards what's going to be beneficial for you, and having the patience to allow it to come naturally. Like I feel like doing now will make you a master manifester into what you truly want. And in the Knight of Swords, like once you overcome these little obstacles here and you manifest, like it's gonna come at a surprise to you. It's gonna come more quickly than you expected. Like I don't think it'll exactly be this month. Like if it is, and like maybe all these obstacles were from the past and stuff, and like maybe in the beginning of the month, like these obstacles you're presented with, like all of this could happen in the beginning of the month, this whole middle row, and then towards the end of this month, like you could be getting over this, and then what you're manifesting could come towards you. It's very plausible that that could occur. It's just I'm feeling it's going to be a little bit more towards the future for you, but there is still a chance that all of this could happen all within the same month. Just take it how it resonates, and just don't be constricted by just the card's meanings. Just know that you can always shift your energy and things could always go in a different direction. Alright, my beauties? So now, let's get into what possible lessons you'll be learning in the month of May, or what you should at least keep in mind for the month of May. Okay, my beauties? What lessons or things should pile 3 keep in mind for the month of May? This card is poking out. Gray, endings are inevitable. I feel like I always pick that card a lot in my readings, like for my YouTube videos. There definitely has been like a good number of videos where this card has come up. But I shall get into the meaning for you, my beauties. I just realized like my oracle card was not in frame, so now that I got everything in frame, let me read you the little paragraph that we have here, the extended meaning on gray, endings are inevitable. And here it says, as humans we tend to see things in black and white, forgetting to account for all the gray in between. There's someone in your life who's begun to fade away, or maybe they're gone altogether now. Don't fight it. Real relationships are not the same as the fairy tales we know and love. There are no neat and tidy bows to tie things up at the end, leaving you satisfied. Acceptance isn't easy, but it's a thing we need to work towards. We create our own closure. So like if the obstacles and frustrations you've been experiencing, was this someone from your past or an old career, it's just any new opportunities that come up, it's just don't constrict yourself to what has happened in the past, because if you don't give yourself, like, your own closure or give yourself time to heal, like, you could be passing up what you've been manifesting all along, which is, for some, like, stability in a healthy relationship, or stability in a fulfilling and long-lasting career. It's just avoiding that negative self-thinking and being hung up on something that was taken out of your path for a reason. Like, if you don't deter yourself away from something that's been taken out of your path, then it's going to be a struggle for you to move forward. But once you take that time for yourself to heal that thing you've been manifesting, it's going to come quicker, and it's going to be coming to you at a surprise, coming at you quickly and at a surprise. Like, you'll be surprised when it comes. It's like, dang, look at me now. I've moved on from this, and now I'm glowing, and now I'm achieving bigger and better things. That's definitely one way that you could look at this. Alright, my beauties, now. This pile has a similar vibe to pile 2, so if you were drawn to pile 2, I feel like, in a way, all 3 of them had, like, some sort of similar notion and theme, so if you were attracted to any of them, I would keep an eye on them too, because who knows, you could probably get an even bigger picture and even bigger understanding. But enough of my tangents, my beauties. Now, how should pile 3 approach love for the month of May? Alright, we got Miss Courtney Love. So in the sex and hookup meaning, in the flame, it says, if rock stars are like leaders of a religious cult, be the unvirginary. So honestly, just, if you're going through like a long-term relationship or something, and you feel guilty about, like, you know, hooking up, if you feel like it's, you know, too soon to be moving on, don't feel that way, because honestly, you're an adult. I mean, at least I hope you're 18 plus watching this, but like, anyways, if you're an adult, you're allowed to do what you want to do. No one else is feeding your bill. No one else is feeding you, paying your bills, clothing you, or like giving you anything to make you feel satisfied or pleasured. So honestly, do what it is that is gonna, you know, make you feel alive and stuff. Just make you feel like you're having fun, relieving stress. Just obviously do everything protected. It's just, you know, honestly, just, if you like the feeling of being like a slut, then be a slut. Like, honestly, just claim the word slut. Like, slut doesn't have to be a bad word or something. Just, you know, any negative word or connotation, just like own it and make it your own. So it's like, if somebody calls you, you know, promiscuous or something, then, you know, redefine promiscuous in your own definition. It's just like, don't let anyone else's labels, you know, affect or afflict you from like having fun and seeking out what's going to be beneficial for you, is basically what I'm trying to say.
Make you a slut.
Because I own my body. My body is not a political playground. It's not a place for legislation. It's mine, and it's my future. And
How old are you?
grown. Grown.
Grown.
And then in terms of getting over a breakup, or like being in a long-term relationship, in a diamond it says, be more than human, be a force of nature. So honestly, for getting over a breakup and like being in a long-term relationship and stuff, like, honestly, it's just, the overall vibe that I'm getting from this is, for those that are spiritual and stuff, like, they like to meditate, connect with their higher power and such, it's just, you know, that force in nature could be your higher self, or like you talking with your spirit guides and stuff, and, you know, having them be your source of therapy and stuff. It's just like, you know, be uniquely you, is what I'm sensing. Like, if this person in your past has not made you feel like you could be you, like if they didn't make you feel like you were human, if they made you feel like you were weird, then that relationship wasn't for you. Because you deserve to shine your light. And you deserve to be that force in nature that is unique and deserves to be appreciated. So in a long-term relationship, if someone makes you feel appreciated and like you can be you, then that's the sign that it's going to be a long and fulfilling relationship for you. And then when it comes to love in terms of friends and family and the infinity symbol, it says, be ambitious. It doesn't matter if you don't know where you're going. So honestly, even if you're not entirely sure of your career path and like friends or families like judging you or whatever for not having a firm grasp on what you truly want and stuff, it's just try your hand and dip your pool at a few different things. Like, it's okay if you don't stick with it the first time. Like, you could, I have a feeling that 3 of Wands for you is eventually going to turn into an upright where you have a lot of options. So like once you see that there's a lot of options, dip your toe into each and every one and see what's going to fit you the best. Like, it's okay if the first option doesn't work out. Just know, plan for backups and know that those backups are going to be there for you. And, just go with the flow with things. Because if we allow ourselves to get too hung up into something and try to control every little thing, then we're just going to end up driving ourselves crazy and driving ourselves up a wall. So, essentially just do things for the benefit of you, like even if you're not entirely sure of where it'll go. Is the overall vibe I'm getting with Miss Courtney Love here. Right, and now let us get into how you beauty should approach finances for the month of May. Beauties, let me go fast before my camera dies. Alrighty, so how should Pile-3 approach finances? Ooh, y'all got Beyonce. So for Beyonce, when it comes to making money, it says choreograph career moves that only you can follow. So in order to make money, is just take the steps that you know are going to be right for you and that you know you're going to be able to follow through with it and, make the necessary stability that you need to. And when it comes to saving money, it says your public image is your private property. So in order to save money, it's just, use your money on wholesome things. It's just like, because, your image matters. Like, if someone sees you just spending this extravagant amount, knowing that you weren't stable with your money in the past, then it can make others, like, judge whether or not, like, you'd be good with their money. Like, say you're working as a banker and stuff, and, like, you're not stable with your own money, then how are other clients supposed to trust you with their money? So it's just knowing how to properly, save and manage stuff to, make yourself look good in the eyes of others and most importantly to yourself. And then to give meaning to your money is brand your benevolence, meaning like make kindness your brand. So it's like that money you earn and stuff, just have good intentions with it, good intentions for you and your family as a whole unit. Like, that's essentially the overall vibe I'm getting with Miss Beyonce right here. But overall, I hope you all found this helpful and insightful, and I wish you all a lovely and blessed day, and I wish you nothing but love, luck, light, and guidance all throughout your days, alright? I love you, my beautiful beings. I hope you enjoyed your reading. Bye-bye.